Yay.
I was going to give it a couple seconds. Hey, everybody. Welcome, Disney friends, to WDW Parkhoppers Live. My name is Parkhopper John. Joining me once again is the lovely and talented Parkhopper Sid.
Good evening.
It's so good to have you. Is this like a permanent? I'm putting you on the spot. Is this a permanent thing?
Well, we're married.
Well, we are, but
okay,
depending on your schedule. I know your schedule is super busy. So
schedule is busy. We have real jobs. Shh.
Yeah.
But September, October, November is going to be a little crazy, so I'll try. I'd love to be here with you and with you.
Right.
So.
Absolutely. That's awesome. Welcome. Hey, David. How you doing? Welcome to the show. If you want to know a little bit more about who we are, what we do, you can visit us at WDWParkhoppers.com. You can find us all over the internet at WDW Parkhoppers on Instagram, Facebook, and the Twitter. And
Not just Twitter, the Twitter.
The Twitter, as Chris Jericho says. But make sure it's WDW Parkhoppers with an S. Because
there's two of us.
There's two of us. Back in the day, I forgot to purchase the singular WDW Parkhopper.
True.
And then somebody scooped that up, and now we have a different website. So that's not confusing at all.
Not at all.
So what's the drink of the night in our Disney Cruise Line matchy little cruise line cups? What are we?
The drink of the night is a Goombay Smash in our Disney cup. So we were looking at the different news stories that were out there.
Right.
And we thought, these are all things that we enjoy doing together. So we decided to be all cutesy and lovey coupley, and we've got our little little happy Mickey lovey, oh wait.
Yeah, hang on. Are you gonna do it?
I'm gonna do it. That's my groom. Okay. So, and we have our little matchy shirts. Thank you, Walt, for making this all possible. And so, we like to cruise together.
Yeah, Disney cruise. We haven't been on a Disney cruise. Woo! We probably need to do a show just on Disney cruising, just to talk about.
We should go on another cruise.
Yeah,
and
definitely
do a show from the cruise ship.
I love the way you think.
Okay.
And by the way, if you want to know how to get your own copies of some of these shirts, now the shirts that we get are from the DBTN, Disney by the Numbers T-shirt Club. Mm-hmm. And they come out at the first of the month, say, here's the design. If you want it, great. If not, don't do anything. And I think the shirts start around $13. So super inexpensive. But like, if you wanted this shirt, you are out of luck. There's no way to get this shirt. So
unless they do a reprint, which has happened once. They did a vote and we brought back a couple of the old shirts, but not we, but they. And we're just a part of the club.
Kristen's in the room. She said you guys should totally go on the 4-night after the Princess Half.
Aw. Are you coming with us, Kristen? Come on.
We need to start a GoFundMe page for that.
Absolutely. So, but as for the shirts, there's a new design every month. And just, shoot us an email and we'll send you the link so you can join the club. It is the Disney by the Numbers T-shirt Club. And they have an artist that designs all the shirts for them. And so it's something you should see our closets. It's crazy. But
I'm putting a link in the notes right here if I can type. Mm-hmm. Apparently I can't type. DisneyByTheNumbers.com, and there's a link there.
For the T-shirt
says Club. T-shirt Club. Cool. Right. You're already booked. Oh man, that would be 2 Disney cruises. So
what's in the glasses? We just said this a second ago, but it's a Goombay Smash. We took our honeymoon in the Bahamas, and this was our drink of choice. Yeah. It's a little bit altered because we were minus pineapple juice tonight, but
basically it's orange juice, pineapple juice, 2 different types of rum, and
3 if you go crazy.
Yeah, and grenadine. That's what turns it kind of sunset-ish. One little last piece of housekeeping. Actually, 2 little last pieces of housekeeping.
2?
3, technically.
Oh my gosh!
There are 3 ways to the Spanish Go. No, 4 ways.
Okay.
Sorry. I so love that you know that. Did you know that before we got married?
I don't know if I did.
Oh my gosh.
But my geek card has drastically been punched more often.
Spanish Inquisition. So if you haven't gotten a copy of the Disney Bucket List, the Disney Bucket List is available on Amazon. But if you go to www.parkhoppers.com,
Parkhoppers
with an S, click on the link there. You can get a copy. It's the same. Harley, I'm doing it, buddy. I got this.
That's our son, Harley. He's
done this
4-legged,
before.
long ears.
Buddy, let it go. So if you go to www.parkhoppers.com, click on the link there. And, Lou Mangello doesn't have this problem.
I don't think Lou, do you have dogs?
Anyway.
If you do, what do you do with them when you're broadcasting?
We're
we would love to know.
Here. Hang on. All right. So professional. Anyway, click on the link. It's $15 plus. We'll autograph it for you. I'm just one of 3 guys who wrote it. So one of the bucket list items could be you could get signatures from all 3 of the authors. And last week we had a contest, and the contest rules were pretty simple. Just share the video.
And comment.
And
Yes.
we had...
we had a handful.
So, Michael Wolf.
This book's for you.
This book's for you, my friend. So we'll get that in the mail for you. And then the last little piece of information is if you go to... Yeah, that's what I meant. I'm putting the link in...
We're a little disorganized tonight. Can you tell it's the end of the month?
Scatterbrained.
Hey, but we dressed... The fact that we got this close, dressing the same shirt,
that's
not an accident.
And I'm putting a link in the show notes, but if you go to wdwparkhoppers.com/gift card giveaway, you can enter for a chance to win a $100 gift card. And that's brought to you by us, WDW Parkhoppers, and our friends at pixievacations.com. Pixie Vacations is your one-stop shop for all your Disney vacations. They will take great care of you. They do Disney Cruise Line, Disneyland, Adventures by Disney, and I'm pretty sure they probably do other vacation destinations as well.
But why?
That's right. They are our signature sponsor at wdwparkhoppers.com, and we appreciate them partnering with us to do this giveaway. All you have to do basically is answer like 3 survey questions, like who's your favorite character, what's your favorite park. And I won't tell you the third one, but the third one is very important.
I want you to go and be surprised.
That's right. So then once you hit enter, you are entered to win. And what happens, we're going to run this until August 21st, I think. Okay. And we're going to do it for like three or 4 weeks. And winner is chosen at random. And you'll be notified by email. So $100.
This is where we prove I'm just along for the ride.
$100.
Okay.
It's going to be awesome.
August 21st.
All right. So a lot of news.
What happened last week?
Last couple of weeks have been pretty heavy with news. I mean, we had D23 Expo 2017, and then we had Comic-Con. And it seems like this week there's like a kind of a slow trickle of news items, and that's not so bad, actually.
Yeah, but when you have a really busy time, when you have a busy schedule, sometimes it's nice to just take a step back and say, you know what, this week we're not going to change much.
We're just going to relax. And I think what Disney's doing is,
we're just going to sprinkle out a little happiness.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they spent a lot of time telling us some really cool things, kind of an overview for what was happening at Walt Disney World during D23's Expo. But I think we have Destination D coming up here next, I think it's October, in the fall.
One of those months that end in R.
Yeah, in the fall. Destination D is going to be here, and I think we're going to hear even more. We're going to hear more information.
It's the infamous Susan.
Susan in the
Susan
room.
Schmecky. Mwah! Miss you, baby.
How you doing? So I think we're going to get more information on specifically what's going to happen with Epcot. I think we'll probably get a little bit more Magic Kingdom information. So I think they're kind of holding their cards in reserve because if you look at the artist concept of Epcot that they shared out.
I love that you're chuckling already.
They don't have any buildings listed. It's just like literally, it looks like it's just all flat. It's like they leveled Interventions East and West, and they took out a bunch of pavilions and stuff. So I think there's going to be some things come out that they're going to make some announcements. So we'll see. But what we want to talk about tonight is a few things that are noteworthy. And do you want to start with this one? Or you want me to start? How do you want to do this?
I'm going to start with this one because I was very excited about this one. So like we said, these are things that when John and I want to go and spend some time at Disney, it seemed that everything kind of applied. You know, there's food, there's new dining, there's shopping. And then we have the one thing that applies to us and all of our running friends that we're going to talk about later.
Yep.
But so this was all just, it felt like kismet. Okay, so the first one, if you have not already heard, annual pass holders and DVC members, so if you're a Disney Vacation Club member, this applies to you too, you now get 30% off at select table service restaurants.
Now that's better than Tables in Wonderland.
Correct. And you get to decide what your tip is.
That's right. And that's funny is is Tony, my
online wife,
over at Disney by the Numbers, who does the Disney Parks podcast with me, just renewed his Tables of Wonderland card. And he's like, that's better than Tables of Wonderland. He says, I wonder if I cancel it. And I'm like, yeah, the minute you cancel it,
nope.
Yeah, they don't let you figure it out.
So if you're curious, Tables of Wonderland is a card that you can purchase. I can't remember how much it is. It's like $120, $150 a year. Don't quote me. If you know, please put it in the notes. And so you purchase that, and what that gives you is a 20% discount on any food and beverage at any of the resort restaurants, the theme parks, any of the sit-down restaurants.
Select restaurants, the best way to say it.
Yeah, and there are blackout dates on that. So, and then, but it also gets you free valet. So if you are going to the Polynesian and you're going to eat at, Kona Cafe, you could valet your car, you buy your meal.
Right.
You get the 20% off, but then they add an 18% gratuity. Now, it sounds like you're only getting a 2% discount, but most people we know tip between 15 and 25% anyway, so this kind of takes care of that. And then you get them to give you a copy of your receipt that says Tables in Wonderland. You go back out, you give it to the valet, and your valet is free. Wonderful.
Right.
This is a 30% discount. And you get to decide your tip. Now, we have a list of restaurants. So at the moment, it's been announced that, first of all, it's only dining prior to 6:30 p.m. or after 8:30 p.m. So if you want to go to dinner at 7 o'clock, you have to stick with your regular 20% if you're a DVC or an annual pass holder.
Right. But there's one thing I want to jump in on. We're trying to get some clarification on if your reservation has to be in before that time, or if your order has to be in on that time. So if you get a 6 o'clock reservation, but your order doesn't go in until after 6:30, does it still count towards the 6:30?
I would think it counts when you sit down, but that's just my personal vote.
I would too, but I'm not a restaurateur, unlike
sure. So we are waiting for that. So right now we know that Chico at Disney's Animal Kingdom, Flying Fish at Disney Boardwalk Resort, The Wave that's over at the Contemporary, Citrico's at Grand Floridian.
I was waving.
I could tell. I had to look. It was adorable.
Touch the pearls. Prince Wave.
The Grand Floridian Cafe, the Olivia's Cafe at the Old Key West Resort. Yes, I'm reading the list. Please forgive me. The Boatwright Dining Hall at Port Orleans, the Turf Club Bar and Grill at Saratoga Springs, which is fantastic. I don't think we've ever golfed there, but we go there all the time.
Very underrated restaurant.
It is, but it's nice because there's never a wait.
It's on the list for magical dining.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So Artist Point at the Wilderness Lodge and the Captain's Grill at Disney's Yacht Club. So the only one I was sort of heartbroken is that one of our favorite date nights is to go to Sanaa and you order a bread service with the full dipping and a bottle of wine, and that's just,
Yeah.
So maybe, hey, Disney, if you're listening, could you add Sanaa for me, please? Thank you. All right. So that's the first one. Let us know what you think. Would this maybe make you try a restaurant that you might not try before because you have a 30% discount as opposed to the 20% you had before?
Harley.
If you can hear Harley, he's our beagle. And he's really lonely right now because we're in here.
No,
he's not alone.
I'll tell you what's going on. A squirrel is farting 6 houses down the road.
That is also possible.
That is what he does. That's my... Hey!
We also have neighbors with dogs, and she walks them one at a time for about 15 minutes up and down outside the house. It's crazy.
Ricky Briganti doesn't have to do this. All right.
Okay, so...
Hey guys,
why don't you tell us about the next big food event?
It is time to book your special events for Epcot's International Food and Wine Festival 2017. Can you imagine that we're already talking about food and wine? Food and Wine Festival is, today is the 25th. I think Food and Wine Festival starts August 20 something. So we're a month and a few days away.
August 31st. It starts at the end of the month.
Yes, August 31st. So we're 5 weeks away from the beginning of Epcot's Food and Wine Festival. 5 weeks. And it's going to go for 75 days. So what's going to happen is
pretty soon we're going to get a week off at Christmas and that's it. It's
right.
going to go all year.
Here's what's going to happen. We're going to have first of the year, not going to have a lot, but then they're going to have the Festival of the Masters for a month or two. And then they're going to have like a week off. And then we're going to have, spring Flower and Garden Festival. And then we're going to have like 2 weeks off for summer. And then we're going to have Food and Wine Festival. and then we're going to have Christmas, and that's pretty much it. Epcot is going to be the festival capital of the world. It's going to be
Orlando.
It's going to be ridiculous.
Okay, forgive me. Focus.
I'm focused.
All right, Food and Wine Festival. So,
all right.
Special events. What were you saying?
All right. Well, I was talking about how Food and Wine Festival is going to be. Anyway, so from culinary demos to brunches, seminars to party for the senses, now is time that you can book. The festival runs from August 31st to November 13th. They have popular series like the Mix It, Make It, Celebrate It, which are hands-on workshops. Those are back. Daily culinary demos, beverage seminars, cheese seminars on select Saturdays at the Festival Center, and extra special dining and pairing events that are happening in a number of Epcot World Showcase restaurants. So Party for the Senses, if you don't know what that is a grand tasting event.
Our favorite.
It's back on select Saturdays, an extravaganza of food, drink, entertainment that is really over the top awesome. More intimate premium events happen in the Disney resorts like the Grand Floridian Brunch with a Twist, culinary adventures with a master chef at Disney's Contemporary Resort. All of these things are starting to happen now, so you can start booking your what is it? Brunch?
He said the famous word.
Brunch.
That's my favorite word. Brunch.
Yeah, and so you can start booking those now, and you can look at Disney online, and I can put the link in the show notes later. But basically, it's Epcot. It's foodandwinefestival.com, I think, and you can find it there. But what Disney's
who just joined us?
I know, right? Christy's in the house. John Shallow's in the room.
I know, Christy. Miss you too, sweetheart.
The thing is that's really cool about this is Disney added last year special events that were happening at other resorts, so like the Grand Floridian and the Contemporary. So they were trying to alleviate some of the pressure from everybody trying to be at Food and Wine Festival, and some of those events were really actually amazing. So
they were.
Now's time to start planning. Go check out. We'll have the links, I'm sure, at WDW Parkhoppers.com if they're not already there. We'll also have links to Disney's page, so you can check that out, and you can sign up for your events today.
Okay. So if not today, tomorrow. And one thing we will say, a lot of these events do sell out very quickly.
Very.
They do feel a little pricey sometimes, but we've never had anyone come back and say that it wasn't worth it. So personally, I'm sort of excited. I would really like to try the brunch this year, so I need to jump on there and make that reservation.
Yep. All right.
So what else do we have new? Or is this mine?
Oh, yeah. This is yours if you want it.
This is mine. All right. We're still talking food. It's dinner time, so, we're just going to keep going food, and food.
That's right.
So Disney Springs is actually welcoming a new restaurant. It's an Italian restaurant, La Dolce Vita. So it's an Italian concept. It is by Tony Manturano. I can't pronounce that. I'm so
God bless
sorry.
you,
Tony, forgive me. This is crafted Italian. It's a new dining experience. This is a James Beard award-winning chef. So we are very excited that this is coming in. Now, there have been different takes on Italian at Disney Springs before, but this seems that it's going to be more of the country Italian. It is actually taking over the space that Portobello's Italian restaurant used to be in. So, Portobello's was wonderful, but it's always nice, personally, change things up a little bit, see what else you can get in there. And I'm sure that they're going to have many of our old favorites, as well as some things that are a little on the edge. So personally, I think that sounds fantastic. They're going to have waterfront views. It's just going to be like you're being whisked away into the Italian countryside for grandma's dinner. So I'm sort of excited about that. It's very authentic. There's a wood burning stove, hand-tossed pizzas. So yeah. Yeah,
you can always do with a good high-end Italian restaurant.
Yes.
I mean...
But there's high-end and then there's fussy. And this seems like it's going to be, welcoming good food. So it'll be high-end food without the high-end fuss.
Yeah, well, that's the same thing like Trattoria Al Forno over at Disney's Boardwalk. I mean, it's high-end quality food without all the fuss and muss. And I mean, you can dress up if you want to, but, being at Disney Springs, it's probably going to be... But you never want to. Yeah, I usually don't. But being at Disney Springs, it'll be a little bit more... guest accepting of shorts and things like that. So you're going to get some high quality food, an incredible opportunity to experience, James Beard award winning chef's creations. all within the context of Disney Springs. And from what I hear, they're going to have a really amazing view. They're doing something where they're going to have a really amazing area where you can view the lake.
That sounds wonderful. And
that's the last thing.
And one thing I did want to mention that I had missed in the first part, they are going to keep some of the favorites from the original restaurant. So there's going to be some of the, the pork chops, the mussels, the antipasta, that is also going to be there. So they're not completely wiping it away and starting over. They're keeping what worked, and they're going to add some new and just revamp the atmosphere. So I think all three pieces of that sound like a great combination.
Yeah, it's a win all around, I think. Well, and welcome, Casey. We're glad that you finally get to catch a live episode too. So Casey's very excited that she got to see a live episode.
Wait, our Casey?
Casey. No, I don't think it's our Casey.
No,
if it's our Casey, you need to go off the internet.
Okay.
I think it's Casey. Casey Woolley?
Woolley.
Okay.
Hi, Casey. Our Casey is four-legged. So.
Right.
Yeah.
So I might have actually split.
What'd you do?
Nothing. All right. The last thing that I want to talk about.
Can you tell it's been a long week, y'all?
Yeah. Last thing I want to talk. Actually, I'm going to blame the Goombay Smashes.
Really? Then maybe you should have drank more.
I probably shouldn't have mixed them so heavy.
Oh, that's good.
So last thing I want to talk about is a little bit of bad news and some good news coming from Disney Springs. Marketplace Fun Finds, which if you've ever been to Disney Springs,
Oh, wait, and forgive me.
Used to
All
be.
right, can you go to the other screen?
Yeah, yep.
Maybe.
You're going to try to do this?
I'm going to try to do this. That is our Casey. So probably not the Casey on the internet right now. So hi. Okay.
All right. And who do we name Casey after?
We named Casey after Casey's Hot Dogs on Main Street. And yes, I know Harley is not technically a Disney name, but we weren't quite there yet.
Yeah, no. Had I known what I know about Casey now, I probably would have named her Stitch because she destroys everything. Anyway, so Marketplace Fun Finds used to be like the $5 stores at everything 10 and under.
Mm-hmm.
It's had several names over the years. It's pretty much like the catch-all. It's the only like outlet type area that they have on Disney Springs.
Mm-hmm.
So that's closing. That's going away. Moment of silence.
Okay.
All right. So sections of the Once Upon a Time store at Disney Springs are going to be undergoing a refurbishment.
Once Upon a Time is the toy store.
Correct. That starts July 31st.
Mm-hmm.
And to make room for that refurbishment, all of the Star Wars merchandise in the back section of Once Upon a Toy is going to be relocated to the area that is currently Marketplace Fun Finds.
Yes.
So Marketplace Fun Finds is going bye-bye.
But it will sort of become a Star Wars store in the meantime. Now, we have heard rumors that what they're going to do in the Star Wars section of Once Upon a Toy is actually make it more of an experience and not just a store. So we were excited to see what that looks like.
Sure. So as a result, Marketplace Fun Finds are going to be closed. And this is funny. July 24th to August 2nd, as Disney refits and renames the location. Mm-hmm. So Marketplace Fun Finds is closed.
Now, but what are they going to do with the merchandise that's there?
I don't know.
Read.
Yeah, the merchandise currently available in that store is typically available at other locations.
Anyway.
So, yeah. But Fun Finds has been a part of Disney Springs for years, like I said. And it's a sad day, but it's a good day because they're going to create an incredible experience in the Once Upon a Toy story. Mm-hmm. Once Upon a Toy store, for Star Wars fans.
Yes.
And I know they've got the Star Wars store over in the West Side, and I think you could build a lightsaber there. Can you build a lightsaber over there?
I don't remember building a lightsaber there.
Maybe not. So that's.
Can you build a lightsaber there? Sometimes you guys know much more than we do, or most of the time. So
yeah, I think that Once Upon a Toy store is the only place that you can build a lightsaber. So
they're probably moving that.
They probably are. It's $10,000 to build a lightsaber. I mean, for real, it's by the part. So it's really expensive.
Oops.
So we're getting a really cool experience in Once Upon a Toy store for Star Wars fans. We're getting a new experience over at the former Marketplace Fun Finds. Mm-hmm. We'll see what Disney does. They're always changing that spot over there. So that'll be cool. I'm excited.
Absolutely.
Why not?
So, all right. So we've touched on cruising.
Yep.
Touched on drinking.
Yep.
Touched on twinning.
Now
we've gotten food, and shopping. Mm-hmm. These are all some of our favorite things.
Right.
So there is something else that we enjoy. Can Can I go
this
to
is that time.
This is that time.
Yep.
So there is something else that John and I do together that I know, looking at us, you may not believe it, but hey, people have been there.
It's not what you're thinking.
It's not. Well, no, it's Disney friendly. So one thing that John and I found, Disney friendly. One thing that John and I found many years ago was we actually found, and this was through some friends that invited us to volunteer at a Disney marathon. Mm-hmm. We started running and we start to do the Disney races. So we've both done 5Ks and 10Ks and half marathons, and I've done the marathon. And
a few times.
I've done the marathon a few times.
I will never run a marathon. I have no desire to ever run a marathon. If you see me running a marathon, shoot me in the head because something's wrong. Or
something's chasing you. So something that Disney is doing right now, and I apologize, so I think they have closed registration. If you take a look, they may not have because we actually registered in June. We registered late. Disney is now doing something called their running shorts. It's the virtual running shorts. The box is falling apart. So, all right, you're going to have to help me here.
Okay.
Nope, I need to see. All right, there's the box. This is what, so you order the medals. You go on and you say, do I want to do 1 5K, 2 5Ks, 3 5Ks? If you do them all, then there's a 4th medal. So what they do is they will send you whatever items it is. This year, this is Pluto themed. So we have, this is the box. This came today, so we're very excited. And we also got the towel. So this is a cool dry towel. So it actually, you wear it around your neck, and as you sweat, it'll kind of pull it off, and you go, yeah. So, and this year's virtual 5Ks also had a dog bowl and dog tags, which you had to register before a certain time, and we did not make that. But we wanted to share what these look like. So if you are interested in doing any of the Disney races, or if you think, ooh, I can't run in their time limit, this is a great series to do because you can run these at your pace. And I want you to see the kind of bling that you get. So this is, can you open that all the way? So there were 3, it's the summer series. So there's always 3 medals. And then if you do all 3, you sign up for the whole series, then you will also get the 4th medal. So this was the, you don't have to open them all. This is the June. And
if you've ever run the wine and dine, remember the plate size medal? This is commiserate with that size. I mean, it's huge. I mean,
my hand. See how big it is? I'm touching it.
That's my hand. I have a pretty big hand, and that's good. So
the dog bowl was July. So, and I am a little behind right now. I think John is good. I think you might still have to do July. I'm behind because I had some back injuries. The nice thing about this is if you're not sure if you can keep the time, you do this, and it's the honor system. You do it at home. So here's the dog house. So that's
where I live.
That is August. Aww. And then you can see the difference in size here. This is if you run the whole series, you get the series medal. So we just got these in the mail today. We were very excited. I'm only unwrapping the ones that we've earned. So as you can see, they're pretty much all still in plastic except for one. And you do these on your own. Disney loves to see people, get healthy, be active. This is a way that you can do it at home without having to deal with the crowds, without having to deal with the higher cost. You don't get a shirt. You can order one online. But, this is a great way, and you have something for bragging rights. So if you're interested in this, I would love to talk to you about this. I know Kristen Kirk has done some of the races with us. So
she's doing the princess half.
Oh, woohoo! So
she's crazy.
Yeah, but she's my kind of crazy.
But she's crazy.
So Kristen and all 3 of her children, her son and her 2 daughters, ran a 5K with John and I one time. So it was the 6 of us. And we just had the best time. And that's one thing that I love about the Disney races is that you can you go, you have fun. People dress up in costumes. We have made some great friends along the course. Yep. So if you are interested in any information on that or how to get into it or where to start, please feel free, drop us a message, let us know. And we would love to, get you all set. We really do enjoy it, and I think it's been a great addition to our lives because it's something I love to do with you.
Right. And one of the things that we do, we don't talk it a lot, is...
It's something I love to do with you.
I love to do it with you too, baby.
Thank you.
And
all right.
I like to run with you. So one of the things that we started doing, and you haven't been keeping up with it, we should probably get back on that, is the team WDW Parkhoppers.
Just called Team Parkhoppers.
Team Parkhoppers. So if you want to maybe partner with us and do some really cool things, we should probably get back going. If you're interested
Absolutely.
in Team Parkhoppers, leave us a message in the comment section below this video, or you can shoot us an email at what address makes the most sense? WDW Parkhoppers at WDWParkhoppers.com.
Well, and Team Parkhoppers, really, we just started it as more of a cheerleading section.
Mm-hmm.
So we post some interesting articles. We'll put up some information about upcoming races, whether they're Disney or not Disney. But really, we're here just to support you and to love on you and to make sure that you know that you're not alone. And so there's always somebody out there that is struggling more than you, that had a worse mile than you did, and might need to hear that same word of encouragement. So if you're interested, definitely let me know.
Absolutely. Well, guys, that's our time for tonight. Thank you for being here.
Oh, thank you for having me.
And thank you guys for being a part of this. If you're watching it live, we do these every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time. We would love to have you. Please share this video with other people. Let them know that we're here. We would love to have them be part of the community. And if you want to find out more information about us, you can visit us at WDWParkhoppers.com. You guys have a great time, a great evening. Obviously, my drink is done, so I need to go get another one. And John Peck joins right as we're ending. Buddy, oh man.
John, okay. John, we love you. We're thinking of you, and we love you very, very much.
Yeah.
Okay. So John is a dear friend in real life and online, and so we just know he's had a very rough week, and we love you.
All right. Make sure that you enjoy spending time with WDW Parkhoppers, 4 parks, 1 world.
And everything in between. Right. Good night, everyone.
See you guys next week.